So, I'm Phil Meyer, and I have been blessed with, in a lot of instances, an ability to focus on the positive. And a tendency, a propensity for rolling with a big smile on my face. And years and years ago, 15 years ago probably, a buddy of mine from grade school, Mark Amon, sort of jokingly at I think it was a Christmas party, said, "Gosh, we should really tap into that, Phil. We should call it 5 Minutes with Phil." And at the time I was, I think I was just like, whatever. That's kind of a goofy idea. But it's always been this thing that's been in the back of my head. 5 Minutes with Phil. Is that something that could be of benefit to other human beings? Is there a way to, I don't know, is it worth my potential embarrassment factor to take 5 minutes out of my time, and would it actually affect other people? And it's just been in the back of my mind since then. And about 2 years ago, made a change in my career which allowed for more time to be spent on those kinds of allowed for the first time in my life, or I guess from a that change in job roles allowed me to believe that I could make the time for stuff that powers up my awesomeness, for lack of a better description. I found something called the Miracle Morning through a really good friend, and which is a process of getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, which has always been a struggle. There's a process to getting your ass out of bed in the morning, which is setting a big glass of water next to your toothbrush in the bathroom and having your alarm clock in the bathroom. And then you brush your teeth, and you drink the water because you're dehydrated from the night's sleep. And then typically by the time you're done drinking the water and doing that mindless activity that gets the blood flowing, you're awake. And then you move on from there and go into the Lifesavers. It's a book by Hal Elrod. But the Lifesavers are, so it's an acronym, SAVERS. Silence, affirmations, visualizations. Shit, I forgot to do those this morning. Exercise, reading, and then scribing, because he didn't have a word for writing, but basically like journaling of some sort. And through that process of doing those, did not do it for a huge period of time, but did it off and on, and it had a tremendous effect on the way that I was operating. And so since then, I took another role within corporate America, which, for lack of a better word, kind of soul-sucked me for the last year. And the universe just put me on a new path. And so here I am doing my first 5 Minutes with Phil. And as of right now, I think it's just going to be like a daily routine of me, you know, putting my time in on the Miracle Morning routine. I've clearly gone over 5 minutes already. Doing a daily routine to power up my awesome, and sharing it via YouTube. I don't know how much marketing I'm gonna do of it, but I'd like to stack a bunch of these up. And if this goes for you too, Phil, as you go back in time and look at this one, I guess cheers and congratulations for doing it. You know, you looked at what it is that's your big why, and I struggled with that. Like, what is my big why? I don't know. You know, I talk to friends and, you know, friends with families that are like, my big why is I got to raise my kids and provide for my family. And, you know, as a person who doesn't have any kids, like, I don't know. I don't have something that comes to mind that easily. But as I was doing some of these processes previously, the big why that I came up with, or maybe even stole from Hal Elrod's book, was I just want to be the best human being that I can be for the benefit of all the rest of humanity, all the plants and animals on the planet, the earth and the universe, just everything. I want to be the best human being that I can be for the betterment of everything and everybody else. And that's kind of the journey that I'm jumping on with this. Try and stay tuned in to all the love and gratitude, and just keep doing it every day. I'll say every fucking day. Just do it every day and see what some daily pursuits of awesomeness can do for the human being. So it's a little bit of an experiment, some self-experimentation, but curious to see if anyone will jump along on the ride with me. So that's the first one. 5 minutes with Phil. I think it's more like 7 minutes or some shit. So thanks for watching, and learn something today. Love somebody today. Love yourself today. Love ya. Later.